This painting, called Anguish by August Friedrich Schenk, might be the saddest painting ever made. It depicts a mother sheep crying out in the cold wind for her fallen baby, surrounded by a circle of hungry crows prepared to feast on its corpse. It's an incredibly moving image, but in fact, there are dozens of paintings just like this one, all created in the same stretch of the 1800s. But why did so many artists create so many sad paintings of animals in states of grief? This era, which I'll call the mourning animal movement, lasted from around the 1820s to the 1890s. There are outliers, but this period is when paintings like this one, titled The Dead Miner, were most popular. It's difficult to nail down exactly why this type of painting was so popular in this time, and the artists who created these works were not connected by one common ancestry, nationality, or training. But a few international trends of the time might offer a clue. For one, the 19th century was a time of rapid and often reckless business development. Novel manufacturing processes made creating and transporting goods faster than ever before. This led to the spread not only of new inventions, but also of new ideas, like those contained in Charles Darwin's The Expression of the Emotions in Man and Animals, which tied the emotions of humans to those of animals like dogs. The flip side of this rapid industrialization, however, was that while technology was quickly modernizing, its effect on health was often negative, and it strained a medical system that was still quite primitive. Black smoke plumed over factories, while below, the people working them had to deal with cholera, smallpox, typhus, and yellow fever. At the same time, not all deaths were because of illness. Across Europe, tectonic political shifts were taking place, and this may have contributed to a mood of reflection among artists of the time. It's possible that this was a time of mourning, and it's often easier to empathize with an innocent animal than a person with whom one has significant differences. Take Napoleon, who was responsible for deaths in the millions, reflecting on the sadness of a single dog whose master was killed in a battle over which he had presided. Quote, "Perhaps it was the spirit of the time and the place that affected me, but I assure you no occurrence of any of my other battlefields impressed me so keenly. I halted on my tour to gaze on the spectacle and to reflect on its meaning. This soldier, I realized, must have had friends at home and in his regiment, yet he lay there deserted by all except his dog. I had looked on, unmoved, at battles which decided the future of nations. Tearless, I had given orders which brought death to thousands. Yet here I was, stirred, profoundly stirred to tears. And by what? By the grief of one dog." The man who painted Anguish and its sister painting, The Orphan, which reverses the scene, was private, and his inspirations have mostly been lost to time. But this work, and work in the decades preceding it, show a culture wrestling with grief and uncertainty about its direction on the irreversible pathway to the modern world.